we are wrapping up this week a beautiful Friday morning with PO39, interpreting a scatter plot. Yes, Cole?
Yeah.
Well, that's not
Yeah,
good.
man, that's not fun.
Yeah, boo.
Yes, it is. Sabotage. We should have one today instead of
Yeah,
That's much work.
Okay. So we gotta pump up the volume a little bit so we can hear. So interpreting a scatter plot, we said yesterday that the point of a scatter plot is to kind of well, Daisy, where are you going? Man, okay. It's to organize, represent, interpret, analyze data, and we talked about that line of best fit. Okay, and that line of best fit is a line that you can draw in a scatter plot that gives you a general trend or general relationship of the data. If your line of best fit looks like this, it means the scatter plot has positive correlation. Okay? Which means that as x increases, y increases. Okay. Yesterday, our example was the wins and points scored of NFL teams. Right. It was a positive correlation because as the wins the team had increased, so did their offensive points. Okay. You can also flip that around and say as their offensive points increased, so did their wins. Now, was that true for every single team? No. We pointed out the Lions. Right. They scored a ton of points, but only won 9 games. Their defense is horrible. Okay? But generally, the more games a team won, the more points the team scored. Okay? It shows that general, don't trust you with this, it shows that general relationship. Right? If your line of best fit looks like this, it's going to be a negative correlation. And what would the relationship between x and y be in a negative correlation? Andrea?
As x increases, y decreases.
Yes. As x increases, y decreases. The common misconception is that it's going to be decrease and decrease. But actually, if both variables are decreasing, that's also going to result in a positive correlation. As the number of wins decreased, their points decreased as well. Right? So a negative correlation also includes x increasing. Because you read a graph from left to right, and as we're reading this negative correlation from left to right, we're moving to the right on the coordinate plane, which is your x values getting larger. Okay? So common misconception that a negative correlation is going to be decrease and decrease. It is not. A decrease and decrease is actually going to be a positive correlation as well. Right? And then no correlation. Take a look at the scatter plot right below there, that IQ, and I think the x-axis is shoe size. Okay?
But if people have an IQ of 5.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That would be very good. Obviously, this was just made to kind of show what a no correlation scatter plot would look like, right? There's no line of best fit here. You can't draw a line of best fit that's going to kind of average out the data because they are literally scattered everywhere. So no correlation would be a scatter plot that there is no line of best fit. Okay? No line of best fit. Sometimes people look for relationships between data that just don't exist. Okay? And if you have a scatter plot such as that, there's no relationship there. One variable does not affect the other at all. Okay? Yeah.
Can I get a little bit of ketchup here? No line of
Best fit. If you missed yesterday's class, then you need to watch the video. But a line of best fit, what it does is it shows a general trend or relationship between the data. For example, if our scatter plot for this was something like that, that would be a good line of best fit. Okay? It shows the general trend of the data moving. For this one, negative correlation, right, might look like that. General trend. Cool. Okay. And again, the line of best fit is something that you draw in yourself. Questions on those definitions? Okay. So looking down below, your job is to now label the correlation in the scatter plot and then make a conclusion about the relationship of the two values or the two measurements. Then, if there is a question to answer, then go ahead and answer it. So this first one, our x-axis is number of missed classes, and the y-axis is exam score. We draw in our line of best fit here, and again, this is a general trend. Might look like that. What type of correlation is this? Negative. Okay. Negative correlation. And what's the conclusion that you can make?
Can we abbreviate it?
To what? Negative core?
NC.
NC.
Yeah.
North Carolina would not be the correct answer.
Okay,
to
well,
this
it's better
question.
than writing it out.
I disagree.
Negative.
I think you just don't know how to spell correlation, and that's why I try to get around it.
Okay, now let's get
That's right.
personal.
Okay.
It's literally oh.
Nick, I'm sorry that you have to write out two words. Sorry for you. Okay, and then what conclusion can you make, Colin?
That the people who miss more classes don't score well on their exam.
Sure. The more classes you miss, the lower your exam score. I think we can all relate to that, right? If you go on vacation for a week or two, you come back to school, you feel kind of behind. You probably won't do as well on those units as you would have if you'd been in class every day, right? Is that true for everybody? Well, this person here might be considered an outlier in the sense that they're kind of far away from that line of best fit. They only missed 10 classes, but got a much lower score than other people who missed about the same number, right? This person here, an outlier as well, missed 20 classes, but got a similar score as to those who missed 0 to 10. That's why the scatter plot. Okay, it's a general conclusion, not true for everybody. There are always exceptions. Okay, but a general conclusion. Yeah.
Have you ever missed 20 classes in college?
No.
10? Whenever you're a part of it?
Memory serves me best. I probably missed no more than 5 of any particular course. Throughout my college career, I missed 20 classes, yeah, but not in one particular course.
Did you ever skip?
Yes, patient. Yes.
Nick just wanted to say, why do
Why do
you
you
do
put
this
everything
to
on
us?
me?
I didn't. You wanted to. He said, why do you do this to us? It's Friday.
Now she's doing stuff to me. I think that's fun. It's a
It's kind of an easier objective.
Yeah, this-
I-
it
I mean,
is
as
really-
far
it's
as-
It's a PO.
So I know the next
Yeah.
step. What is
Yeah. Sam?
Me and Owen think it's fun. I think it's fun. I like it because we get to communicate.
You skipped class?
I wish I had an I need an Colin,
I feel like we need to lighten the mood with a joke.
do you have one? Is it a dark joke or is it a
No.
good joke? It's a good joke? All right.
It's a good joke.
Hold on. Let me get my, I think it's, oh, not that. Okay, got it. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm afraid for the calendar. Its days are numbered.
Not well done. Not well done.
I think everyone.
We talked about the next one already. There is
In
no
college. Yeah, we're in
correlation.
I can't just.
Okay.
It's in my face.
There is no correlation, which means what conclusion can you make about shoe size and IQ?
People that have they don't match.
There's no relationship, right? There's no relationship between shoe size and IQ. I will let you abbreviate intelligence quotient to IQ if you wish. Yes, Nick.
I abbreviated to no C.
If I don't know what that means on your test, I mean,
You just
I swear,
I'm gonna forget that. But
If you fail me on this because I write no C, I swear.
You did too?
Maddie!
I'm gonna bring this up with Klinger.
Yeah.
So like,
Hold on. There you go.
You think Einstein had like big feet? Or like
No idea.
why does it
I'd say probably average.
I'd say yes.
I'd say average. All right, next couple here. Age versus video games. Our x-axis is age, and our y-axis is daily amount of video games in minutes. Just kind of take a look at this. Okay. Draw your line of best fit. And what type of correlation does this have? Negative correlation. Which means that as X increases, as a person increases in age, Y will decrease. The amount of time they spend playing video games daily goes down, which makes sense, right? Because as you get older, you get more responsibilities. You just don't have time, unless you ignore your kids like I do. You have to make the time, okay? Thank goodness for Netflix. Yes, Paisley.
You can write the negative sign and then C.
yeah. Yeah. Hooray!
Okay. And so our relationship is the older you get, the less time you spend playing video games.
Are you gonna play video games with your old?
Yeah, I will be the outlier on this.
You're
draft,
already
no
like
question.
40, right?
Finn, 38.
What's it okay
I thought you were
if
9
something like
We're
8
rounding
up.
equals
I thought you were
someone
your
on
favorite
video games?
Hold on, Finn. I feel like he's asking an actual legitimate mathematical question. Go ahead.
Would it be okay if we put something like age equals less time on video games?
No.
No. Nope. There it is. No. Those red ones confuse me. There's 4 in a row.
Well,
I can't. They put them in alphabetical order.
It's like
I cannot adjust it.
Can you do the Avengers?
I did yesterday. No, this morning. Algebra. Got him offended.
Who did it?
Zoe. She was super inventive. Yeah. Cole.
Can I put the younger they are, the more time reflect?
That is the conclusion you can make. Yes. What I want to get across, though, Will, keep your pen in your own paper, is that as something goes up or down, so does something else, or something goes down. Okay? So you have the right relationship, but we want to word it a little not to pay attention anymore. Nick.
I just realized you're like 20 years younger than my dad.
Great.
you were in your late 40s. I thought you were in your early 20s.
No.
He has a 38.
Wait, I thought he was like
That means
3
he
or
has a kid when
something.
This is why we're your favorite class, right?
All right. This one does have a question to answer. 3, 2, 1. You are quiet. This one does have an extra question to answer. It says, did anyone age 30 play 30 minutes of games? So this is why we put it on the quarter plate. So that if we look at 30 and 30, this is like the ordered pair, 30-30, right? Did someone age 30 play 30 minutes of games? That point would be right here. I shouldn't do it in blue because that's ridiculous. That black wasn't very helpful. We'll do it in red. Okay. Did someone play age 30 minutes of games? No. Okay. So your answer to this one will be no. The next one, it's kind of hard to read on your page. So we'll talk about it together.
Hours.
Very good. What is something that as your age increases, and just for a scale reference here, it starts at 0 and it counts by twos. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, etc. In hours, this top value is 18, and then it goes down all the way to 0 here. What would be something that as you get older, you do less of, right? This is a negative. Well, keep in mind, so this ordered pair here is the ordered pair 2 and 16. When you're age 2, you don't do 16 hours of video games, right? So you're right, as you get older, you play less, but it doesn't fit the data that we have. What is something that a 2-year-old would do for 16 hours a day?
Cry.
Okay. I would say sleep. It's probably the most accurate thing. Cole, I need you to stop talking. Charlotte, I need you up here. Okay? Sleep. 2-year-olds, they get a lot of sleep at night, probably between 10 and 12 hours, and then they nap during the day at least once, maybe even twice. Okay? And then as you get older, here would be someone who is 20, and I guess this is more like 4. 20-year-olds, even 4 hours sleep, that might be kind of a stretch. But you are in, prime college life, skipping classes and all that stuff. Maddie.
Something that you could also do when you're young and also as you get older is eat prunes.
Eat prunes?
What?
Yeah,
That makes no
a
sense.
prune is like
Your parents gave you 16 prunes when you were 2?
No,
my
my
parents
My
didn't make me, but these like new generation parents are like making their kids eat
New
prunes. Or like
No,
Those millennials.
You have to have oatmeal with flaxseed.
Right. An avocado toast.
I've never heard
Will!
Did you ever skip class
Yes.
because you're partying?
No, because it was at 8 in the morning. I did not want to do calculus at 8 in the morning. Real.
How old are you?
38. We covered this.
Wait, what? 38? I thought that was 7. That's how old my mom is. I'm trying to make another
What? Okay. Your homework for Monday. We've got a few more scatter plots. Time spent studying in student grades. Mrs. Johnson, 2nd grade at Smith Elementary School. Skills Iowa assessment score versus the Iowa reading score. Then give an example of what each scatter plot below could represent different than any one of the examples above. So you have one with positive correlation, one with negative correlation, one with no correlation. You have to come up with an original thought. You cannot reuse any of the ones on the page. And then time to review solving and graphing inequalities. You've got one standard inequality, one and statement, and one or statement there to solve and graph. Any questions, comments, concerns, complaints, comments, congratulations, or criticisms? Eli!
When do we get a test back?
Monday.
Whoa. Well,
I
I
got
got
my
my
test
test
back
back on Monday.
Did you finish it today?
I don't know.
And I don't know. Tristan! There will be, but I have yet to assign it.
Homework? Con?
I will assign it.
Nick.
Nick!
My dad could leave the drink when you were born. You're 38. I'm just saying, that's how it goes.
That's great.
This is so awkward.
Maddie!
Never mind. This is not the time and place. I'll ask it in a different class.
Very good. Nathan!
You're 7.
Nope. Cole!
Did I hear Alexander? Not talk about it.
Okie doke. Real.
Okay, moving to over the map.
Ooh, probably not. This one's on you. Sam.
Are you 22?
No.
Can you turn it to me?
It's Monday. Gavin. What? Yes. Maddie.
Who chooses the generation?
People.
I feel like it's not fair. You like Okay, that can go to millennials, Gen Z, Gen Alpha generation, Gen Beta generation, like
On baby, we're pouring all our failures on Generation Alpha.
Why would you want to be an alpha generation?